Hello beautiful people, and welcome to my channel. And this is my very first video that I'm shooting for the 100th time. Yeah, I've been trying to shoot like my first video for like a couple of times now, and I've been procrastinating, having some doubts and everything of that sort. So I was like, which is very fitting for today's video, which is just get started. So today I'm going to be taking you through some of the experience I went through in trying to get started and how you can actually get out of that mental space. So I'm going to be telling you what's this? I'm going to be sharing with you some of the things that you go through, sort of like things that the problem, like what is the problem in order for you not to start. Why are you not starting? I'm going to be pinpointing a few things here and there. So I'm sorry if my eyes look a little bit weird, like the flash is directly in my eyes, so I can look at there directly. So the very first thing that I realized when I was through this process of like I want to start and then like procrastinating over time, one thing that I've noticed, it was perfectionism, number one. The moment I said I thought I'm thinking of starting a YouTube channel. It was, I don't have equipment, I don't have a perfect background, my skin is not perfect. It was just a lot of excuses that I came up with, and it was just a lot of negatives. I was like, okay, I don't have 1, 2, 3. I can't. It was just a lot of I can't. I don't have in the process, which is weighing you down mentally. So you think, okay, no, I'll just start when I get the first camera. No, whatever. And the second one is comparison. And I've also next to it I wrote too big too soon. Don't get me wrong, dreaming big is really important, but dreaming too big too soon can. Okay, I'm sorry about the noise. Just pass person so that I can continue. So dreaming too big too soon, the moment you decide what you want to do, you look at the people that are already doing it before you, and then you start comparing yourself with them. In that time, they are not at the same level with you. So you get to understand that you don't need to compare yourself with anyone. Remember, when they started also, they were nowhere as good as they are now. So this is the mistake that I've did. I compared myself to the people that have already been there, that have better equipment, that can speak better, according to me. Yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, I feel like I can speak better. I don't do this, I don't do that. And that was like basically my biggest problem. And another one, the third one is the fear of people like me. This point is supposed to be fear, but I said the fear of people like me, because the reason you really not starting also when you want to start something, whether it's a business, whether it's a YouTube channel, whether it's a podcast, whether it's whatever that you want to start, is because you fear the people that are like you. We judge other people to make ourselves feel better. So that is something that I've experienced. If it's something that I want to do and you're already doing it, I tend to judge you and look for things that like the negatives. That's what I used to do. Look for the negatives and we're like, okay, so this is what is wrong with them. That is what is wrong with them. It's like, okay, no, they're not good enough. It's just that, I don't know, they got lucky. I'm trying to make myself feel better by like discrediting you. But the thing is, you are doing better than me because you're taking some form of action, and I'm out here and I'm sitting and I'm doing basically nothing. So the fear of people like you is also what is keeping you from doing what you actually want to do. And in all of that, I think some of the things that we can try do, number one, is realize that the real reason behind that procrastination, or behind you putting off whatever that you want to do is the lack of victory evidence. Okay, I'll explain that. When I say the fear of the lack of victory evidence is you don't really have enough situations whereby you've seen yourself overcoming such things of that nature. So you need to start so that you can start overcoming things, so that you can start building up confidence, because you you already know I've been through something like this before and I managed to get out of it. But if you're just sitting there, you continue with your lack of evidence, you're not doing anything, you are not proving yourself to yourself so that you tend to believe in yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Because the more you're sitting there, it's just you not doing anything. So you're like, okay, you still have this thing, you doubting yourself if you can do it. But the moment you get up and do it, even if you fail, but there is this thing that comes from you. It's like, okay, the fact that I had so much confidence or had so much courage to even move in that direction. Because I remember there is now I do have like one instance where I took action. I went to this other audition. It did not work out, but it gave me some form of some form of victory evidence which I can rely on. I'm like, okay, now when I think, I'm like, okay, the fact that I was able to go through that with all the emotions that I felt at that particular time, but still I managed to uphold myself and go through with what I wanted to do. It makes me feel a little bit better and feel like I can survive some other situations. And also, what you can do is hold yourself accountable, or get someone that you trust to hold yourself accountable. But at the same time, do not make the mistake of you announcing too much while you're trying to hold yourself accountable, or getting someone to hold yourself accountable, because you can be like, I will tell so and so so they can hold me accountable. But the next thing you'll be telling almost everyone, no, tell that one person that you know, because will come for you and tell you like, yay, you said you're going to do 1 2 3, where is it today? Hey, why aren't you moving? You see, those are the kind of things. And also, when you hold yourself accountable, like, yes, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it for me, and I trust myself and I hold myself accountable to make this thing come into pass. There is that little bit of responsibility that you have placed upon yourself, and it can push you, it can give you the right push to actually get started with what you want. And number three, and this is like the solutions to what we've already identified. Number three, it could be like planning what you want to do. This could be like you researching the idea that you have. Yeah, just planning, putting some dates. Okay, I'm going to research. I'm going to research this particular thing, that particular thing, and then once you have researched and found the step, and then plan the first step. I'm going to do this first step when, do that last step when. This also, once there are dates, it also like pushes you, because when the date passes, I know when you're starting like the very first time, some of the dates are going to pass. You're not going to meet them because you still have that, but how you feel inside is what is going to push you to actually do what you need to do. Because you may miss the first date, but when you reschedule and put another date, chances are you might push yourself to actually do what you're supposed to do in the first place. And let me allow this second. And okay, another one which is, I think is actually this is the dead one. Let's remove the numbers, it's confusing. And this one is limit the amount of advices you ask for or you take, because this is what this is where I also went wrong. I went and I asked for a lot of advice. The more advices that you get is the more you get confused. Someone gives you advice which contradicts what you initially believed in, or the advice that someone else gave you. Now you are in a it's just in a confused mental state. So limit the amount of advices that you take and just get started. And once you get started, you will realize some of the things along the way. It's like, okay, so this is like that, this is like that. It's very hard for you to learn what's going on from the outside. You need to be inside whatever it is that you want to do, so that you realize, okay, this is what is going on. This is all. we learn through practical experience. Like most of the time, that is what that is how a human being learn. We learn through practical experience. We are not even too theoretical, whereby it can be just a bunch of theory. But like, okay, you've been told this is what it happens there. So you need to be in that space, get to experience that, go through the emotions, which is how you're going to understand what you need to do. Okay, and the last point is admitting that you are at a point zero, and until you do that one little thing, nothing will change for you. So you basically stagnant. You acknowledging that you're at point zero, this is like you also feel the urge like to push, to get started, to move, to like enter spaces, to get like something. Don't be at a point 0.000. It pushes you the moment you admit to yourself, like, yes, you know what, I am at a point zero, and at this rate, if I don't move, nothing is changing. Like they say, if you change nothing, nothing will change. So that's another point. You realizing that I'm at a point zero, and in order for me to get somewhere, I need to do that one little thing. That one little thing will get me where I need to be. So yeah. In closing, this is not okay. It could be like the last, could be like the last point, or just like a closing point that I had. Is like, because it's not a solution, but it's just you realizing that you can talk all you want, but until you take that, but until you take action upon what you're saying, it's just a bunch of meaningless words. I'll repeat that. You can talk all you want, but until you take action, it's just a bunch of meaningless words. And that is what I had for the very first video. Join me. Okay, I don't want to put dates or anything and put pressure. This is me now trying to be relaxed and going and just going with it like nice and slowly. So I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Yeah, I think the next one is because I already have one which I shot, which was it is like a vlog style, it's like a birthday vlog. So it just needs a little bit of polishing here and there. So I think I'll also prepare that one, and I'll put it up and expect. Yeah, for now, what you can expect is expect different sides. Yeah, different sides of me. This is me sometimes. There is also the very loud me, very energetic, you see, very playful. There's also, yeah, just me that you get. I don't know what to, like, I can say very motivation driven. Yeah, that, that being driven by mood kind of thing. Yeah, that's also right me. So yeah, you can expect that. And thank you for watching. Hopefully you join the family by clicking that red button there. And yeah, catch you on the next one.